Hey guys, and we're back. So this is gonna be part two. We're gonna do a recap of what came out of Big Black, and then we're gonna get the handy dandy notebook and we're gonna clarify. So this person thought I was an easy target, so they figured let's just do necromancy, a little graveyard magic, burying their pictures, little graveyard dirt in their food and they drink. We'll have them out of here. Now they finding out that I'm a high priestess. This person was stalking me for somebody that was acting like I owed them something. This was their power play. They didn't gain no power and they play didn't work out. They was doing something every day. This crazy stalker nigga. He was hell bent on taking me out. He should have focused on the bigger picture. Then he would have realized that the devil worked for me. It's the talk of the town now, the book of life, and how all this shit was faded and then faded for them to be exposed. They thought they was making waves with what they had a passion for, or somebody with waves had a passion for astral projection. Somebody with waves was having passions with somebody that was astral projecting to me. Remember, that's how they was siphoning my energy. This person with the waves and this crazy stalker nigga that was hell-bent on taking me out. He was stalking me for this person with waves brother that was acting like I owed them something, or whoever. They was all working together. They was having passion. He was having passions with this person that was astral projecting to me. Now he is sharing in his karma because he wanted to help him. Jasmine P should have left me alone. She trying to cleanse her energy, but she's already being judged. The police is watching her physically or my ancestors. She got kicked out the group. They would steady asking her, why would she do this stuff to me? The sacrifice failed because of who I am. That's the cards that came out. So now we're going to get the handy dandy notebook. I'm sweet, compassionate, and innocent. I'm not a karmic femme. This what a nice guy's finding out. A divine masculine. Or this nice guy that was posing. I'm at peace because I'm innocent. Because God got my back. Because God gonna forever and always have my motherfucking back. They thought I was an easy target. Somebody is surprised. Somebody is surprised at what somebody was committed to. They can't cover it up, that they low vibrational. That they can't cover up that they low vibrational ass did all of this because they was hoping to be seen as high honor. That's at least what they was expecting, and some money from this investment. They thought that they was gonna get this abundance. This person is jealous and envious. This crazy person, that's why they was stalking me. This is somebody in my family. They knew that I was an earth angel high priestess standing in my power, and this person did fraud because they was jealous and envious. They trusted that they would be able to abuse me if they all invested with this priest to do this magic, to get my gifts and my access, and they did too much, preying on my downfall when I was these people's friend. They thought I was an easy target. They thought I was an easy target to do this necromancy, to do this spell work, to do this black magic, to hex and curse. They thought I was an easy target to hex and curse. That was somebody's job. He was supposed to be seen as a boss and get a new beginning. He was supposed to get some type of upgrade. But I was too real to be in a relationship with somebody that was toxic. They thought I was an easy target to do spell work on. This divine masculine. He thought I was an easy target to do spell work on. To lie on. To say that I was backwards. To say that I was in a third party. The rituals is returning back. The spell work, the mouth magic is returning back. He didn't know that he would be under judgment from my spirit team. On that ass. On that ass. Who this divine masculine? This crazy stalker nigga that's out here. I want to see if this divine masculine card come out with his name. This rich guy. This divine masculine is the rich guy. Or he was working for this rich guy. He was stalking me for him. He's sick. He was the rich. He was supposed to become a rich guy off of making me sick, off of harming me. And it's all over the internet. You're getting karma because this is my motherfucking destiny, bitch. That's why I'm not sick. It's not a part of my destiny to be sick. That's why you're going through destruction, because I know what you did. I'm not gay. I listened to my intuition. I wasn't supposed to know that he was gay. Once again, I'm too genuine, real, and authentic for that bullshit. And this person's tried to set me up, or that was a setup. He wanted to set me up, and I'm guarded to this person. I never had love on the brain. I never was thinking about him. Right now, he can see that I'm a divine being. He still got faith in the love spell. Who this rich guy? Heartbroken and in despair about this money. He was supposed to become a rich guy from this money, and I ended up healing. He don't want it to be over. He heartbroken. He's still trying to break my heart. He's still trying to block me because he still want this money. They thought I was an easy target. The rituals is returning back. All that spell work, all them hexes, all them curses, they returning back. This person didn't know that they would be under judgment. They didn't know that the spell work would return back. All this necromancy, all this death magic, it's going back. Necromancy, chaos magic, because I'm innocent. It's all returning back. Necromancy. I was protected from it. Exactly. I was protected from they graveyard magic. Necromancy. Because I'm too real. Because I'm too genuine and too authentic. Exactly. This person was just trying to block me. And I'm innocent. Trying to block me being in a relationship. A whole high priestess. High priestess. He wanted me to be abandoned. Or he abandoned the high priestess. I'm not karmic. That's why I'm still at peace. He lost his soulmate union when he got in cahoots with this person. I left him. That's why I still get this abundance pack. This person was stalking me. That's the next card. Stalking for them. This person thought I was an easy target. So they did this necromancy on the high priestess to make me feel abandoned. Or this person did this necromancy and then abandoned me. Because he was stalking me for somebody that was acting like I owed them something. Heavy on the stalking. What's this abandonment? Can't cover it up. Something is not an illusion. High priestess. Manifest. Praying on my downfall. Did too much. I was this person's friend. They was friends with this sibling. This sibling is a narcissist. Or they said that I was. They wanted me to struggle. But they wasn't able to take me out. What's the abandonment? I left this person because I listened to my intuition. I'm the high priestess. Something is not an illusion. What's the veil in the reverse? What's not an illusion? What they can't cover up. It's not an illusion. This person was being invasive and nosy. They can't cover up how they was being invasive and nosy, or they can't cover something up because somebody is doing their own research. Somebody is not innocent. This other woman and these parents. They was trying to break my heart. And I was protected. What's the manifestations? Or that's why I got up boundaries to these people. They was praying on my downfall. Hoping and wishing and praying that I didn't move on from them. That I didn't know what they was doing. That I didn't see them. Moving on in the reverse. Or this person praying on my downfall and they won't move on. I'm the high priestess, and because of how I manifest, this person didn't want me to move on. Nope, they was praying on my downfall. I wasn't supposed to move on from this person. I wasn't supposed to still be moving into alignment. This person didn't know how independent, intelligent, and fearless I was. This trickster, this charlatan that was doing this fraud when he gave me this love offer. He found out that he actually gave this love offer to a role model. That's who he tried to change. But I'm not a lust monkey, and that's the truth. Somebody was just trying to steal my destiny. Dirt digging, invasive, nosy. This person was being invasive and nosy, trying to block the finances of a high priestess. Now their finances is blocked. Maybe they doing their research and they finding out why their money is fucked up. It's because they tried to leave me for dead and block my finances. And I'm a high priestess. This person was stalking me for them, doing chaos magic. Stalking you for them. Somebody is heartbroken and in despair. Because somebody ain't my parent. They don't want it to be game over. I was never in competition with somebody. That's why I ended up healing. Stalking you for them. A lust monkey. Emotional pain. He was stalking me for them because he was trying to break my heart for this coven, this lust monkey. And wasn't able to make me hostile, angry, or mad. Stalking you for them. That's what they was expecting. For me to be mad, bitter, angry, upset, resentful. This person was acting like I owed them something. This person is demonic. They was acting like I owed them something. That was false information. Exactly. I don't owe you shit, bitch. That's why I'm unbothered. This hoe got legal issues. Because I'm speaking straight facts about them and they not happy. That I'm of high honor. This person is low vibrational. That's why they wanted me to marry them. Or they was committed to working with a cancer, trying to change me. And that didn't work. They was trying to attach something to me and bind me. And it didn't work. Who was acting like I owed them something? This group, this family, this organization. They was acting like I owed them something. This secret society, cult-like family. A twin flame was obsessed with doing something every day. It was false information that I was obsessed with this twin flame. I'm still successful because I listen to my spiritual gifts. That's why I'm not abandoned. They wasn't able to isolate me. That's what they was in cahoots to do. They was doing energy work. Somebody is shocked. They surprised that they didn't get no level up. A backwards ass Sagittarius. Somebody ain't my soulmate. That's why I'm still at peace. They wasn't able to control nothing. Something is out of control. Who this twin flame? This twin flame was acting like I owed them something. What's up with this twin flame? This twin flame ain't getting no money. Because I was supposed to be obsessed with this person. They acting like you owe them something. It was false information that I was obsessed with this twin flame. That's why ain't nobody getting no money. This motherfucker crazy as hell. Whole time I'm a divine feminine. What's the mentally and emotionally unstable? Or they tried to make me mentally and emotionally unstable. Somebody is conflicted because I'm a healer. Or they tried to bring conflict to a healer. Or they all fighting because I ended up healing. They thought I was crazy. This Aries. They ain't getting no money from working with this crazy ass Aries. This is who was acting like I owed them something. Maybe she was obsessed with my twin flame union. This backwards ass Aries. What's up? What is that? What's up with this backwards ass Aries? She tried to set me up. She didn't want me to love myself. What's up with this Aries? Divine masculine. Aries. In danger. She put a divine masculine in danger, or she worked with this divine masculine to put me in danger. What's this Aries up here? Abundance. Victim. She was working with this divine masculine and put me in danger so that they can steal my abundance pack. They wanted to make me a victim. Now they a victim. They struggling for wanting me to struggle. What's up with this divine masculine and this Aries? Can't balance something out. Not in alignment for something. A mature woman, spiritual rank. And he's stalking. She told this divine masculine that I was out of alignment. Whole time I'm the empress and I outrank this hoe. She's just a fucking stalker. And that's the truth. This family knew I was an earth angel. They knew I wasn't a lust monkey. And they wanted to change and alter me. That's why they wanted to change and alter me. Because that's what they are. And I'm not. What's the caution, warning, danger? Somebody is in danger. They didn't know that I had gifts. This person is surprised. Abundance, that I'm the bag. Abundance. I'm the abundance because I'm the rising star. This divine masculine didn't know that I had gifts. Remember, they didn't tell him that. He thought I was backwards. That was a lie. That's why he's not able to control me, and that's why I'm still at peace. These ain't even my real family members. That's why I'm guarded to all of them. Give me one more on this Aries. Didn't get the message. What's the message in the reverse? Somebody didn't get the message that she was in cahoots. Didn't get the message that somebody was in a dark alliance. That if they teamed up with her, that they wouldn't be able to steal. Didn't get the message about a secret collaboration of people that sold their soul to the devil for fame. This Aries, somebody didn't get the message that she had a dark alliance with devil worshippers. Somebody didn't get the message that they was in cahoots with somebody that sold their soul to the devil for fame. They didn't know that I was a star seed. They just was working with this person because she didn't want me to awaken. That's why they wasn't scared to do this death magic. They was actually optimistic in it. That's why they worked for the ops. This guy here, because he thought he was going to be cool. He didn't know who I was, remember? They left that part out. Faith in the reverse. Yeah. She sold her. She's a devil worshiper. She was just doing glamour spells to get this person to work with her. She needed him to help her stalk me. That's why he put them cameras in my house and all that. Confirmation. That was their power play. This Taurus didn't tell him that I had gifts, that I was gifted, that I was a star seed, that I was an earth angel. They didn't tell him that. They just wanted him to change me. And that's exactly why I ended up adjusting and adapting, because of who I am. Exactly, because of who I am. Because I'm too real for the fuck shit. But this was their power play. To leave me abandoned. So that they would be able to get me to abandon something. Maybe myself. So that they would be able to bring me legal issues and steal this abundance. But God. Period. That's why I'm still winning. This Cancer. Finding out that somebody not my parent. I was never in competition with somebody. That's how I healed. They wanted me to be abandoned and they can't cover it up. Or they wanted me to be left by somebody and they can't cover it up. Because I'm listening to my intuition about how all these people was preying on my downfall. Being invasive and nosy. What's the power play? Death magic was their power play. And they was doing this shit every day. I wasn't supposed to talk. Remember, he was confident in his magic until he met me. He was optimistic that I would never be able to tell what happened to me. Because I'd be dead. From the necromancy that they was doing. All the death magic. They was doing this death magic every day. A mature woman. And still wasn't able to change shit. Or they was doing it every day on the Empress. And still wasn't able to change me. This person was bribed. They was trying to corrupt me. But I'm not materialistic or superficial. A backwards ass Pisces was expecting for me not to tell his involvement in this death magic. Who this Empress? The Earth Angel. Exactly. And they wanted me to be a Jezebel. Or this mature woman knew I was an Earth Angel. And she ran around saying that I was a Jezebel. Or she wanted me to be one. Give me one more on this mature woman. She wanted to abuse me. She did this chaos magic. She knew I was an Earth Angel. And she wanted me to be a Jezebel just like her. Change in the reverse. They wasn't able to take me out. That's why nothing changed. Change in the reverse. This priest. They wasn't able to change me. He wasn't able to alter or modify me. And what I believe in and what I stand for. Him and this Jezebel. Who's Jezebel? This Jezebel is this Aries sister. I was too real and authentic. This mature woman wanted me to be a Jezebel, and I ended up being guarded to this person. This priest was supposed to be doing all this. Exactly, the next card out. This crazy stalker nigga. He was supposed to be doing all this spell, this death magic on me every day. This crazy stalker nigga. I'm an empress, not a lust monkey. Come correct or don't come at all. Gift. Somebody was supposed to receive some type of reward, or they got an incentive or something. This crazy stalker nigga. Oh, he finding out that I'm a gift. That's why he can't buy me. This rich guy. He can't buy me and become a rich guy. He can't do rituals on me. They all returning back to him. Now we're on to this crazy stalker Jamaican nigga. I think the nigga done cut his beard off. He in guilt, remorse, and regret. This crazy stalker nigga, that power play was to do death magic on me every day so that he could become a boss and have a new beginning. Or he been wanting to be a boss ever since he was a child. This old dirty bastard. That's why he wanted this upgrade from being in a relationship with me. He was supposed to get some type of authority. This other woman didn't tell him that he would be under judgment. Crazy stalker nigga. Yeah, he wasn't able to take me out. She didn't tell him that he would die if he couldn't kill me. He ain't getting no level up. A backwards ass Sagittarius knew that the soulmate contract would be over with this old dirty bastard, and that I was still going through a transformation. What's the boss? This crazy stalker nigga wanted to be a boss, but in order for him to be a boss, that means I can't move into alignment. He didn't know how independent, intelligent, and fearless I am. Now he finding out my spiritual rank. This person was stalking me for this family. Exactly. He was stalking me for somebody who was acting like I owed them something. That's how they came up with this power play to do this death magic every day. This guy here. This is the all my life I had to fight head ass. I wasn't supposed to know that he was gay. He gay. Now he's acting like a victim in sorrow, grief, and sadness. I was never thinking about this nigga. Even right now, I'm still not. He tried to put me in danger so that he can have a new beginning. What's this child? I wasn't ever supposed to talk. These people, and tell how these people was jealous and envious, so they wanted my finances to be blocked. They was optimistic that I wouldn't be able to tell about how they all worked with this backwards ass Pisces. Child, what's the child? Concern. I'm having a new beginning. And now this people is concerned. What's the child? Why they concerned? Because they got legal issues. Remember, he didn't know that he would be under judgment. I'm not dead. Transition in the reverse. I wasn't never supposed to be able to talk. Somebody is crazy. Somebody wasn't able to take me out and they going crazy. This spell work is returning back. The chaos magic is returning back. That's why this person is losing their mind. This crazy stalker nigga. He's unhinged. He wasn't able to take me out. This crazy stalker nigga. Now he concerned and losing his mind. He crazy from all the love spells that he did on me. They returning back. I'm the bag. He did love spells so that he can have my abundance pack. Now that nigga wanted me to be obsessed with him. Now he's obsessed with me. He going crazy from all the love spells and obsession spells and come to me spells and only have sex with me spells and only think about me spells. He's going crazy. He was supposed to take me out so that he can become a rising bar. What? So that he can become a rising star and steal my abundance pack. This crazy stalker, hitman, hired lover. This karmic masculine. Remember, I was supposed to see him as a divine masculine. He was sent in to abuse me. He was doing something regularly and repeatedly every day, doing this death magic, because that's how desperate he was for this authority from being in a relationship with me. I was supposed to see him as a cool guy and make him my main male. This is the person that I was in a relationship with. He wasn't expecting for me to end things with him. He was in a relationship to bring me endings and wasn't able to. Because I'm a leader my damn self. I was never an op. This witchy sister got him to invest with her because he carries the spirit of jealous and envious. He wanted to harm me because I was at peace. I was never supposed to move on from him and not come back. What's this relationship? This karmic masculine wanted to be a cool guy, or he being looked into by these authority figures, and how he was hired to be in this relationship with me. I never did divination on him. That's why I'm still happy. What's the divination in the reverse? I never did. Remember they told him I did a love spell on him. They said that I was crazy and doing love spells on him. Now he finding out that I'm actually a rising star and that I'm the bag, I'm the abundance pack. And that somebody just wanted to abuse me. So they had this cool guy get in a relationship with me. The cool guy was in a relationship with me. Yeah. They said that I was doing love spells and divination on him in order to get him to take a love offer from me. And now he finding out that that's not true, and he heartbroken. He was listening to this Aries. Exactly. She told him, don't be my lover. She told him that I was karmic, and he finding out that that's not true. I'm actually a role model. He thought that I would be scared to move on from him. And he finding out that that's not true. Or maybe that's what this sister told him. Somebody is crazy. They going crazy and their finances is blocked. This lust monkey. Because of this fake ass, dirty ass love offer that they tried to give me. Just to do death magic on me for these people in the background. They was trying to break my heart. Or he heartbroken that he worked with this Aries. It's literally a cat crying outside the window. I don't know if y'all can hear that. This lust monkey is this divine masculine. He was a part of this cult. He worked with them. He was hell-bent on taking me out and still not able to bring me no endings. This lust monkey was a part of this coven. He set me up to do and was doing this fraud in the background. Or they set him up. They said I was fraud, and now he see me standing in my power. It's not an illusion. I'm unbothered. This person is hell-bent on taking me out, this crazy stalker nigga. And that's to be trusted. He trusted that he would be able to take me out and that I wouldn't go through an awakening because he was doing this spell work and these love spells on me. Now that hoe got legal issues and he concerned because he was preying on my downfall. He was expecting for me not to move into alignment. He was hell-bent on taking me out and trusted that he would get the job done. He trusted that he would be able to bring me destruction and that I would be sick. And it didn't work out like that. He going to jail now. He said that he would be able to put me through destruction, trap me, and make me toxic. Or trap me in a toxic cycle. Whole time I seen him. Whole time I seen his ass and left that ass. He should have focused on the bigger picture. Or I did, and that's how I found out that he was a big fat fake phony and that he was wearing a mask. That's how I found out, because I focused on the bigger picture. Focus on the bigger picture. Somebody was doing death magic. Focus on the bigger picture. Somebody doing death magic. Focus on the bigger picture. It was false information that this person would be able to emotionally manipulate me. I focused on the bigger picture and found out that this person was doing death magic and that they was a big fat fake phony and that they was being an emotional manipulator. This cool guy. Now he wish he never came for me. Oh, he was a part of this group, of this organization. And I'm not confused that he worked with these people. I focused on the bigger picture because I'm the high priestess. That's why this person wasn't able to bring me endings, because the devil worked for me. The fuck? The devil worked for me. And somebody was lusting after working for the devil. And somebody is not surprised. What's this lust? Somebody wasn't successful. They tried to... The devil worked for me. A lust monkey is not surprised. This lust monkey wasn't successful, and they not surprised because they know who I am now. I'm speaking straight facts because I got the access. That's a part of my contract, is for me to be creative like this. That's why I'm guarded to this nice guy. He can't cover up what he did. He tried to make sure that I wasn't able to talk. He tried to take me out. I ain't even know about this weird ass competition. I didn't even know that these wasn't my parents. This person's in guilt, remorse, and regret. The devil worked for me, the fuck? I blocked that ass. Or now his access is blocked. They didn't know who I was. Now this community is finding out my spiritual rank and finding out why these people was stalking me like this. Blocked, no access. I blocked his ass, exactly. I blocked his ass. The devil worked for me. Somebody not surprised that somebody is a lust monkey? Or they not surprised that these people was saying that I was a lust monkey. They didn't want nobody to know that I was sexy as fuck and successful. They tried to block my access by using this Ice King to be cold to me, to make me emotional and shit. And I listened to my intuition and listened to my angels and my spirit guides about how he was trying to throw me out of alignment. This group of this organization didn't know that my spirit team would rock with me like this. They didn't know that having this protection was a part of my spiritual path. Now something is the talk of the town. Let's see what the talk of the town is. How somebody was playing mind games, tricking, being confusing with everybody, this whole community. They finding out that I'm happy and something is not an illusion. I really am happy. Somebody tried to trick and confuse and manipulate a divine being. That's how they know I'm a divine being, because I'm not confused or under an illusion. This love offer, from giving me this fake ass, dirty ass love offer. That's why this person is in guilt, remorse, and regret. Because they can't spin no more illusions. Remember, I'm on the intranet telling the truth. Let's see what the talk of the town is. Talk of the town. The talk of the town. These people didn't know how intelligent I was. They didn't know how independent I was. They didn't know how fearless and strong I was. They finding out though what my destiny is, and now all these people is in danger. They ain't getting no level up. A backwards ass Sagittarius lost his soulmate union, or didn't want me to have genuine and authentic love, and that's the truth. They was going around saying that I was backwards and that I didn't love myself. What's the talk of the town? Right now. Something is the talk of the town right now. How I was never thinking about somebody. A Cancer is finding out that I'm a divine being, and that's why they wasn't successful with this lust monkey, because I'm too real for that. Or she was lusting. This Cancer wasn't successful. She was lusting after my genuine and authentic part of my soul contract, and she didn't get it. She was doing candle magic to hex and curse me and block my finances and my love life because she wanted to copycat me. I outrank her and this community she worked with to abuse me. These people was addicted. Or this Aries was addicted to abusing me. They not confused that I'm a divine being. What's the talk of the town? Oh, that somebody don't got no ancestral protection. Or they didn't know ancestors was real. Or like a thing. Or that you are supposed to talk to them and be cool with them. What's the talk of the town? How somebody was evil eyeing me. What's the distant future in the reverse? This cool guy. What's right now for this cool guy? I was never mad. I was never hostile. I was never angry with him. That's what they was expecting though. That's just what they was expecting. This guy. Because he was trying to trick me. Because they was doing this fraud. They was all invested in hoping and wishing and praying that I would be jealous, envious, and insecure so that they could harm me. And here I am still at peace. Now they wish they never came for me. Because they can't run away, avoid, or escape what they did. They didn't want me to have a union and get a new beginning, and I'm getting just that. These people did all of this because they was jealous and envious of me. What's the ancestors in the reverse? Intellectual thief. They didn't know that I had ancestral protection. They didn't know that I had divine ancestors. An intellectual thief. Or they lost their protection trying to steal my intellect. What's the ancestors in the reverse? They was praying on my downfall. Or they didn't know that that's how I manifest. What's the ancestors in the reverse? They thought I was a karmic femme. They didn't know that I had divine protection. Now they finding out that I'm not karmic. Who this intellectual thief? And that somebody else is an intellectual thief. This family. This family. They've been stealing from me. Energetically. My whole, well, physically, I guess, too. They've been stealing from me my whole life. They're all intellectual thieves. This Ice King Aquarius, he was trying to steal and wasn't able to. I'm cracking the fuck up. Because of my spiritual gifts. These people were sending me the evil eye because they didn't want me to be in a union. Evil eye. They was evil eyeing all my love offers. They knew that I was genuine and authentic and they was trying to break my heart. They knew that I had this soul contract for this real love and they wanted me to be heartbroken. But God said he gonna make sure I always win. Now things is changing. Somebody is going crazy. They're unhinged. Because they was jealous and envious of a child or a new beginning. They was jealous and envious that I had kids with an Ice King. Aquarius. Somebody is losing their mind. They jealous and envious that I'm getting a new beginning. This Ice King, this Aquarius, he tried to steal. He tried to steal my new beginning and I'm still getting it. And he mad. What's this family? They wanted me to be abandoned so that they could harm me. They was jealous and envious of my creations. So they tried to trick me. At least that's what they was expecting, for me to be abandoned. And I ended up healing. What's up with this raggedy ass family? They came for me. Or they worked with this person to come for me. What's up with this family? They didn't want me to get my gifts or discover them. Gifts in the reverse. They went around lying and slandering and defaming my character, saying that I wasn't nothing special, preying on my downfall because they didn't want me to get a real love offer from somebody who wasn't karmic. What's up with this raggedy ass family? What's the talk of the town about this family? How they a secret society? How they a cult, a coven? And they all going through destruction. How they wanted me, they got all these people together to put me through destruction. What's the talk of the town about this raggedy ass family? They fighting because I was never doing divination. Somebody is conflicted, or I was supposed to be conflicted from this divination. What's the divination in the reverse? Somebody can't do divination to take away my soul contract, and they fighting. Somebody told somebody that if they did divination that they could stop me from getting a soulmate. What's the divination in the reverse? Yeah, if they could make me love if they can do divination so that I didn't love myself, then I wouldn't get a soulmate contract. I wouldn't get genuine and authentic love. I wouldn't find my ideal counterpart. That's why they was playing these mind games with me, to lower my vibration, to lower my confidence, to attach things to me so that I didn't get a soulmate union. They didn't know that they would be under judgment for coming for an empress. What's the soulmate in the reverse? This leader. Soulmate in the reverse. Somebody is not my soulmate. I'm the leader. I'm the Libra. What's the soulmate in the reverse? They didn't want me to get my soul contract. This leader of this community. They didn't want me to get my abundance pack and become the rising star. Who this leader? Who this leader that tried to assert their domination over me? I was somebody I was never thinking about, and that's the motherfucking truth. This crazy hired hitman stalker ex. Now they all fighting because they wasn't able to stop me from getting my abundance pack. My nose is itching up a storm, okay? Somebody came for me for this group, and I'm speaking straight facts. This person came for me and was supposed to trick me and play mind games and glamour me to make me feel like he was the person that I was supposed to be with. And then was doing chaos magic in the background to make me lose my mind. He didn't know that he would be under judgment for coming for an empress. The chaos magic is returning back. It was written for this. That's the book of life. Let's see what this waves is. I ain't gonna clarify that book of life. Somebody is not innocent. This person with waves. Okay, I get one for the book of life. What's the book of life? This divine masculine to be stalking me. It was written. It was always supposed to happen like this, for you to abandon me because of what you expected to get. Remember in the last message we seen, he's salty because of what he did for what he wanted or something like that. I forget what that card said. It was written for me to leave these people behind. It was written for me. They expected me to heal and put up boundaries to these people. Put up boundaries to this divine masculine that was stalking me and invading my privacy because that was his job. Remember, they was stalking me for somebody that was acting like I owed them something. Yeah, that was a setup to do this fraud, or they was trying to set me up to do this fraud. I wasn't supposed to know that he was gay. Now he in sorrow, grief, and sadness because I'm standing in my power even after these people tried to block me. They were supposed to marry me for stability. What's the waves? High honor. What's the waves? They thought that they was making waves. They thought that they was going to be seen as high honor. This person came for me and they thought that they was going to be happy from working with this family. They came for me for this family. But they ain't getting no gift from giving me this love offer. This person was evil eyeing me because he thought I was a karmic femme. He was optimistic that he would get this high honor. Hoping and wishing and praying. What's the waves? Somebody with waves was happy about some money. They didn't know something about a Virgo that was projecting that they would get a gift. That was a lie. They found out that this Virgo was just lying and saying that they was going to get some money. This Aquarius is losing it. Oh, they finding out this Aquarius finding out this Virgo lied and he losing his motherfucking mind. Things is changing for this karmic masculine. What's the waves? They got legal issues. That's the change. What's the waves? They wasn't able to take me out. They was happy to get this money, but wasn't able to take me out. What's the bliss? They was happy. Something is true. Something is not trash talk. I'm not gossiping. I'm still happy. That's not a lie. A Taurus and a backwards ass Sagittarius and an Aries was addicted to trying to flip me in the reverse. I outrank all these hoes and they tried to throw me out of alignment. Whole time I'm an angel spirit guide that listened to their intuition about a backwards ass Pisces, and now I'm putting their asses on the internet because they all tried to copycat me. They wanted me to have an entity attachment and I healed from that shit. I wasn't supposed to be able to talk. They ain't getting no level up because I am talking. Because I'm chosen. They didn't know who I was. So this Taurus, this is the mama. This backwards ass Sagittarius, that's the auntie. And this backwards ass Aries is the sister. Is these the Power Bluff girls? The three witchy sisters that we seen earlier? Remember, I couldn't remember who all came out? The Aries, the Taurus, and the backwards ass Sagittarius. I'm still happy and that's not a lie. What's the unexpected money? It was false information that they would be able to get this money. Because I'm not dead. They was never going to be able to take me out. Transition in the reverse. They was never going to be able to take me out with some energy work. That's what they had a passion for. A backwards ass Pisces that was doing this energy work. He was trying to take me out. Now everybody fighting because of this energy work. Or maybe I was supposed to be conflicted and backwards from this energy work. And now they got legal issues. What's the passion? I was never in my thoughts about this person. Somebody had a passion. They wanted me to be in my thoughts and in my passions because they knew that I had this abundance pack and that I would continue to rise. This leader tried to assert his domination over me for this Richie sister. He was supposed to trap me and make me toxic or trap me in a toxic cycle. Now they going to jail. They toxic asses, and they shocked and surprised. Everybody that was in cahoots to come for the Libra, they wanted me crazy because of my abundance pack. All these narcissists, and I know about it. That's why the rituals is returning back. What's the passion? Somebody had a passion for unconditional love. And this person is heartbroken that I'm still at peace. They can't run away, avoid, or escape what they did. They didn't want me to be in a union, but they wasn't able to bring me no endings. Somebody didn't know something about a Virgo. Whatever it is, it's all over the internet that this person is a copycat and they got an entity attachment. Or that's why they wanted me to have an entity attachment, because they was copycatting me. Abundance again. Somebody had a passion for my soul contract, this leader and this witchy sister. That's why they wanted to trap me. Both these people is toxic as fuck. That was unexpected. Or that's why they wanted me to be toxic. Or that's why they were saying that I was toxic. What's the passion? This rich guy got legal issues for working with this family. He thought they had access, or he would have access if he sold his soul. He thought that he would be seen as high honor. That's what he was optimistic in. What's the unconditional love? Ice King. Child in the reverse. I had unconditional love for Ice King, and he didn't want me to have a new beginning because he was jealous and envious of me. I was never mad at him. He just an intellectual thief. I'm not a karmic feminine. He was just sending me the evil eye. Because he knew that I would get love offers and he didn't want nobody to see me as a gift. Who the Ice King? He not happy because I'm not abandoned or alone. Who this Ice King? He did too much. This guy here. This divine masculine, I ended up putting boundaries up to this person and healing. They was expecting to be the one who left me. A Cancer knows something is true about somebody doing spell work and love spells. Give me one more on this Ice King. I was never an op to this person. Child in the reverse. They not getting a new beginning. I wasn't supposed to move on from this person. I was supposed to marry them, but I refuse to be with a player. That a community dick. Exactly. I was supposed to marry this person, but I'm not into players. This person was for the community. Community dipstick. I'm an empress, baby. Hell no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Rich guy. He did too much. Put me in a third party. He did too much. Put me in a third party with this sister. This rich guy was in a love, wanted me to be in a love triangle with this sister. What's this rich guy love triangle? Aries. Gene, but I was too real for the bullshit. Exactly. It's a no for me. Especially not with no sister. That's why they can't steal. That's why they can't steal. What's up with this Aries again? What's up with this Aries? Somebody is surprised. Why they surprised with this Aries? What's the surprise about this Aries? I'm guarded. Somebody told them to She told somebody to be guarded to me. They didn't know that I was a star seed. They wasn't woke yet, that they wouldn't be able to take me out and get this money because I wouldn't be their lover, because I would see them and their rituals will return back to them and they wouldn't be able to cover up that they was just playing nice guy. Oh my gosh, why is my nose itching like this? What's the no surprise? Somebody surprised about an Aries? That they low vibrational. They surprised that this Aries is this low vibrational. They find out she low vibrational like this because of all the chaos magic that she be doing. She was this rich guy, other woman. They was supposed to get this upgrade together, or she wanted my upgrade. They both did. Now they got legal issues for being an emotional manipulator, both of them. She emotionally manipulated him to work with her, and he worked with her to emotionally manipulate me. That's what they had a passion for, trying to emotionally manipulate me. Somebody was astral projecting. Now they sharing in their karma because they wanted to help somebody. This person that wanted to help this sister, he was astral projecting to me. I'm speaking straight facts. They can't steal. They didn't know that I was a starseed. So I don't think I'm going to clarify this astral projection or this now they sharing in their karma. We just going to start off with this video long as fuck. Jasmine P should have left me alone. Now she trying to cleanse her energy, but she already being judged. The police is watching her. She got kicked out the group. The sacrifice failed. What's up with Jasmine P? Cancer. Her and this Cancer know each other, and that's the truth. They be doing spell work together and love spells. They knew what my destiny was, and these two was also addicted to flipping me in the reverse. But I outrank all these hoes. They didn't know who I was. Jasmine P, protected from a divine masculine, because I ended up healing. She was expecting for me to be the one left. She was expecting, somebody got a strong belief that I abandoned this magical motherfucker. Something is not an illusion. Somebody is an impersonator. They got paid to do some candle magic and to say that I was backwards. That's why this person got legal issues, because I'm an angel, because they came for an angel. They came for a spirit guide. Jasmine P wasn't able to abuse me. Jasmine P my gifts got her shook. What's the protection? That's to be trusted. Jasmine P know that I'm protected. She trusts that I'm protected, and it's causing her conflict, or she fighting with somebody. Protection. Or she thought that she trusted that she was protected. When she worked with these people, she thought that they was going to protect her. They bribed her to do this children's service shit, and she thought that she was protected by somebody of high honor, but that was false. That was fake news. Somebody is low vibrational, and she's surprised. This Aries, she thought that she was going to be protected by this Aries. This Aries was the one who bribed her. This community is surprised that I'm genuine and authentic. They thought I sold my soul to the devil. What's the gift? My gifts, the fact that I'm a divine being, and the fact that I'm a gift to humanity, It got these people concerned. They said they should have left me alone. What's the concern? Why Jasmine P concerned? Because she worked with this witchy sister, this Aries. That's why she concerned. She was doing chaos magic with this sibling, and that's the truth. Why Jasmine P concerned? Because she came for me, because of this abundance pack. She worked with this narcissist. She worked with this leader. She didn't know that she would be under judgment. I'm going to put these back because that's too many. She concerned because she worked with this witchy sister. She didn't know that she would have legal issues. She invested. She concerned because she invested with them. This Jezebel. She concerned because she invested with this Jezebel. It's either the sister or the crazy stalker nigga. They both come out as a Jezebel. She concerned about a Jezebel. that she thought was of high honor. She thought this witchy sister was of high honor. And now she finding out that she's a Jezebel. A backwards ass Sagittarius and an Aries. They was working together. She thought that these two was of high honor. So this is the sister and the aunt. She thought that they was of high honor. They didn't want me to move into alignment. This mama either. We can't leave her out. They didn't want me to get to my occupation. They didn't want me to discover my job title and position. Somebody is surprised that somebody is low vibrational in faith. All these people, they finding out that this family ain't really of high honor. That they're big, child, that they're big fat fake phonies. Somebody is losing it. They going crazy. Or they looking at, she looking at these people like they crazy. They going crazy because they've been exposed that they're demonic. And they ain't guilt, remorse, and regret for coming for me. They didn't know that I love myself. They didn't know that I was an earth angel. That's why they wasn't able to bind me. They was all committed to trying to bind me. Off the intention that they thought I didn't love myself. Who this backwards ass Sagittarius? Didn't want me in a union. And wasn't able to bring me endings to bring me an ending to being in a union. Remember, I'm not sick. That's how they thought that they was gonna end my chances of getting genuine and authentic love. Whole time I'm still that bitch. Backwards ass Sagittarius tried to bring endings to me being in a union. So she worked with this rich guy, and he wasn't able to make me feel abandoned. I actually ended up leaving him. He was the one that was supposed to have me in a third party with this Aries. Exactly. Aries, obsessed with trying to steal and it wasn't able to. Abandonment in the reverse. Real love. This rich guy wasn't able to make me feel abandoned or left behind or left for dead because I'm too real for that. Who this rich guy? This not so divine ass masculine, and I listen to my intuition. Somebody got a strong belief in something that I healed. That I'm listening to my intuition. That I'm spiritually inclined. That's why I never seen him as my divine masculine. That's why I never seen him as my match. Somebody was doing chaos magic to get my transformation. They was trying to emotionally manipulate me. Now this Ice King got legal issues. Give me one more on Jasmine P. Star. What's this? Star, fate, destiny, future, fortune. Oh, she knew what my destiny was. And she also worked with these people because she didn't want me to get there. Because she was also jealous and envious of me. Next card. Jasmine P should have left me the fuck alone. She thought I was a Jezebel. Whole time I listened to my intuition about this cool guy. Or she listening to her intuition about this Jezebel and this cool guy and who the divine feminine is. Heavy on the divine feminine. You should have left me alone. Maybe she thought I was a Jezebel. They should have left you alone. They thought I didn't love myself, remember? Remember, they thought I was an easy target. I refused to be somebody's lover, though. That's how they know I love myself. Somebody going crazy. That's why they going crazy. They should have left me alone. They was trying to trap me. They was trying to stop me from awakening. Somebody is going to jail because I was never obsessed with this person. They was obsessed with my fortune, my good luck, my soul contract, my abundance pack. My high honor. They should have left me alone. That's to be trusted. They should have left me alone. But they trusted that they can get this job done. They trusted that they would be able to control me. And it's a no. They wasn't able to manipulate me. Legal. Now they got legal issues for doing this chaos magic. Trying to achieve their goal so that they can achieve their goal. Or I'm still achieving my goals and these people are sick. Or they thought that if they could manipulate me, they would achieve the goal of making me sick. They should have left me alone. That was a lie. Because I'm a divine feminine. That's why I'm still achieving my goals. That's why you're not achieving your goals. That's why your plan didn't work. That's why you should have left me alone. Now this person is trying to cleanse their energy. Let's see what's going on with this judge, because they wasn't able to control shit with this spell work. This copycat. The backwards ass Sagittarius is sick. What's the judge? Oh my good Lord. I'm going to rub it off. What's the judge? This Ice King. Everybody that worked with him is being judged. I'm not bound to this person. I'm actually unbothered because I'm not rejected or isolated or alone. This person is the one with the attachments and the bad habits. He's the toxic one. He's the emotional manipulator. He tried to emotionally manipulate me, and I ended up listening to my intuition. What's the judge? Somebody being judged for not wanting me to move into alignment. What's the judge? By giving me this fake ass, phony ass, raggedy ass, dirty ass love offer, and then doing chaos magic in the background so that they can control me. They're being judged for this. They wasn't able to control me. Somebody didn't know that I had ancestral protection. They was just enamored with causing me conflict and preying on my downfall. This Leo, oh, somebody didn't tell them before I did this voodoo, before they did this voodoo, that I was a mature woman. He told them that I didn't love myself. That's why they didn't get the message, this twin flame. He was committed to making sure I never got in a union again. They being judged now because I'm a divine being. They tried to call judgment on me. Everybody that invested, it's divine timing for that ass. And these people was not happy. They didn't know that I showed gratitude, that I was a divine being. This community was just after this abundance. They was invested in making sure that I wasn't happy whole time I'm a divine being. That's why they wasn't able to control me with this weird ass chaos magic, so that I would accept this dirty ass love offer so that he could make me sick. They was invested in making me sick, giving me some type of disease. This person that was working for the ops, everybody is being judged. That's to be trusted. The police is watching them because I went through a transformation. I still get this upgrade. The police is watching them. Everybody that was paid to do this candle magic, they all got legal issues. The police is watching them. Everybody that was stalking me, trying to get their hands on this money. They was stalking this money. Now they being watched by the police. What's the stalking, spying, invasion of privacy? Somebody is heartbroken. They was stalking me to break my heart so that they can get some money. Now the police is watching them because of what they did for money. They was doing candle magic and got legal issues. They wasn't able to bring me endings. Damn, they got kicked out the group. Somebody that don't love themselves. This Aquarius, he got kicked out the group for doing these love spells on everybody. Damn, they got kicked out the group, this Aquarius, for doing love spells. He was sending me the evil eye because of my destiny, because of my fate, because he wanted it. He got kicked out the group. Him and this witchy sister that he worked with. Because they wasn't able to steal. I was too real for that bullshit. That's why they got kicked out the group. That's why the sacrifice failed. It was a failed sacrifice. Everybody that came for me, they wasn't successful. It was a failed sacrifice. They wasn't successful. Told you they wasn't successful with this death magic. It was a failed sacrifice. It was a failed sacrifice. They wasn't successful with this death magic because I healed. Because I'm the healer. This rich guy wasn't able to make me feel abandoned or leave me behind, leave me for dead. Somebody is a fraud and somebody is shocked, or people is finding out that they was doing all this fraud in the background and they shocked. Or they finding out that he's a fraud. He's not the biggest, baddest warlock of all time. He just glamour himself. He not innocent. This karmic masculine. It was a failed sacrifice and he got kicked out the group. His bright idea failed. I'm guarded to this person. He can't get the job done. He was doing glamour spells trying to trick me, but I'm not confused. That's what he was contracted to do, to buy me. And he can't get the job done because I keep healing. Him and this other woman was infatuated with trying to cause me destruction. This Cancer and this mature man and this sibling and an Ice King tried to bind me to an Ice King, but I'm not bound. I'm actually unbothered with this person. They wasn't expecting for me to leave him. They thought that I was going to be struggling in poverty and lacking. And it didn't work out like that. All these people was getting exactly what they thought that they was putting me through.